what is JSP? Most of the persons they don't have distinguish between the JSP and servlet because it is very difficult to distinguish that. So most of they confused about the JSP and servlet. JSP is basically a servlet, but why we use JSP? We have servlet, then even then we use JSP.
What is servlet?
Servlet is basically a kind of HTTP
container.
Yeah, content which can be
container.
Yeah, container that can be used for request and response. If we are because they have a classes like HTTP servlet request and HTTP servlet response. So whatever the client is sending the request to the server, then server it gives response back to the client. So that is basically a type of container which it contains all the classes and it then gives some functions according to which we get that functions is get and post. Through get and post we can implement this. So basically, so I'm concerned over here and I'm focusing over that most of the persons are confused about JSP. So JSP is not a different thing. JSP is basically completely it is a servlet. So why JSP is Java server pages. So whatever there are a lot of pages we means get requested from the client and that get transferred back to the server. So we do one thing. It is JSP and it is servlet. So when servlet is created or when code is generated for servlet, then there are two types of things we can do with this. That when home means there are two things that if you are here, you have one home page. This is your home page.
Yeah.
And to this page you want to get transferred. And to another page, if your username and password is not correct, then you will get referred to this error page. This is called error.java. And this is called home.java. So and this is request dispatcher. What dispatcher do? When your username and password is correct, then it takes you then it refers to you to this home.jsp. And if your username password is not correct, then it will refer to this error.jsp page. So how this is happen? If you provide in the form your username and password, then if it is checked by request dispatcher that your username and password is correct, then what it do? Then it checks it and it matches with your saved
database
password. Yeah. And then if match is found, then it request means rs dot this rs is called response, which is the object created during writing the code of request dispatcher.java. So rs dot response with same or another function is rs dot redirect. So if username and password is correct, then it will redirect you to home.jsp. And if your username if your username and password is not correct, then rs response dot redirect will redirect to your error.jsp page. So with this we can show to the client, to the user that we if username and password is not provided correctly by the user, then it will send it back to the error page where in that error page we can write some code similar like of home.jsp or login form page, similar like that. Only what we do that we will redirect it back to the login page, or we can totally copy the whole code in that error.jsp page. So that whole thing, that login form can also be shown there. So again, the user will type the username and password, and he can again try for another username and password, and he can again go for that. So how this can be done? There is a forward function and include function. So with rs.forward, we can directly forward the whole control to this error.java. And if we are using include function, then what will happen? If we are going to this error.jsp, then we can back to it also. And if we are using this forward function, then we can't come back. This is the main motto of using forward function and include function. So if you want that after going to this page, you want to come back on this login form page, then you have to use include rs.include. And if you don't want that, if you went to this page, you don't want to come back to this page, then you have to use forward function. Another thing which mostly you will find in the current or in the market website, that most of the advertising company and most of the site developer, what they do that they partition the window into some blocks or some partition into some pages. Like there are some ads are provided here, some different companies provide ad over here, and also at the right side. And what they do, they use this page, this part of page for their display. So whatever the user clicks on this link, and this is link 1 and this is link 2. So when the user click on link 1 page, the content of the link 1 page will be shown here. If the user click on link 2 page, link 2, then the content of link 2 will be shown here. So how this can be done? This is done with the HTML code, that is basically JSP. We can say that JSP tag. It's a JSP tag in which it's a JSP include. Okay, and include name of the file which you want to include, like link1.jsp. So when this command or this tag is used in the command in the source code, then we can do this thing. This is very simple one. It's not very difficult. So there is a command, and with this link we can implement this one. And another thing which we have planned for the front end of the internet search engine is that if we are using our home page like this is our Java search engine. So whatever we query over here, like solar, we get the output here like this. But our primary importance is to show the whole search result into two different pages. Like there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. So when user click on one, the results 5 to 6 or 10 to 20 results should be shown in the front page. And if user click on 2, the another after 20 results shown, the rest should be means 20 to 30 results should be shown here again. And if it clicks on 3, the rest of the results should be shown. So we have to implement this. And how we can do this? We can do this by writing means on clicking on 3, we will refer the page to some other, means on the same page, back to on the same page or some other pages. If we are going on the same page, then we will use for loop, and we will restrict the amount or the limit, the number of results to be shown on the pages. So this can be done by using the HTML or JSP. Both tags can be used to show this. So our model is this. Another thing is that how we can do this, that if we have a home page and we are going in the second page like a.jsp, then there we have to change some things that all the results are transferred to this page. The results are coming at this page. Then whatever is coming, we have to save in a variable or in a string that results from 1 to 3. I is less than 10 after using the for loop. And if it is going to I greater than 10, then we will prove the result back to here. And after it is going back again, another loop, while loop or whatever the things like I less than 9 and is anything like 100 or 200 or 140, that will be taken. So if at every loop we will get the result, and on clicking back again this loop will be run. So with this we can implement this technique of getting the results of different results at a different page and of different click on like numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another important thing which we will try for our project is that we should crawl all the emails also of Jamia Millia Islamia University, and also another videos which can be very easily get through our internet search engine, and every student and every staff of this university can access any videos, any photos of Jamia Millia Islamia University, and we will do it by ourselves, and that is our method. Now, as Anurag has explained about the 4 concepts which we are going to use, so I don't have any idea about that how we are going to implement, but according to him, these things have been explained. But I would like to give one information that how I have covered this next page actually.
Yeah.
Now auto suggest or auto complete.
Yeah.
So with auto suggest and auto complete there must be some algorithm, and I don't have any idea, but I'm concerned about the speed. Another thing is speed of speed of our result. That what the time it is taking. So how we will do? We will do it by just saying some students to check the result and giving us the whole information. If our document went to 2 GB or 20 GB or 40 GB, then we will see the result. If we will get the time adjusted around 1 to 5 seconds, then it's okay. Millisecond, it's okay. If it is giving around 500 millisecond or 200 millisecond, then it will be difficult for us to do that, but we will implement it.
Okay. That's all.